Hey everybody, and welcome back to Wayfarer Ways. I am here today at San Francisco International Airport. I arrived here just shortly, had to say goodbye to my family, which was tough. It's been a good last week and a half or so since I've been here. I've been, just hanging out with family, seeing friends, and seeing some of the sights around San Francisco. But it's also been a bit stressful because I had to minimize my life into two bags. And I checked one bag in, and this is the other bag right here, and it's all packed to the gills. It's got some weight to it, but I need what I need, So anyway, I'm here at the airport. We're ready to go. Got about a 12.5-hour flight, and then I'll be landing in Seoul, South Korea. And I'll just be checking in with you guys there. But I just wanted to let you know what's going on and just bring you along with me on this journey as I go from here to Seoul to Bangkok to Phnom Penh down to Kampot. So I will talk to you guys in Seoul and see you then. All right, bye-bye. Hey everybody, so here I am in Seoul, South Korea. It was a long flight, 12 hours long, but it was good. I just kind of kicked back and just watched some movies, watched some videos. I just downloaded a whole bunch of things to be ready for the flight. And there was an empty seat next to me. I had the window seat, which I love, but there was an empty seat next to me, so that was really cool. And man, I did something really stupid though. After I got off the plane and I transferred to this new gate for my flight to Bangkok, I realized that I left my charger on the plane, my good Apple charger. So now I'm gonna have to go to a store in Phnom Penh and buy a new charger, which is probably gonna be like $25, $30 for a good standard Apple charger. So what are you gonna do? I'm a knucklehead. I don't know. You know what happened? You have to plug it in a socket that's underneath the seats, and I just didn't see it when I left the plane because I was thinking about transferring and getting my bag and all that. It just slipped my mind. So I'm not perfect, right? So anyway, I'm gonna be here for another 3 hours, and then gonna get on a flight for another 6 hours, and then land in Bangkok, and I will check in with you guys there. All right, we're on our way to Cambodia. I'll talk to you later. Hey everybody, so I'm here in Bangkok in this airport that don't even ask me to pronounce it because I have no idea how to pronounce that. But if you want to, you look it up. Man, so I arrived here around 1 o'clock in the morning local time, and I had to stay over the night here. So I found a spot where I could kick back and just lay down, and I was amongst all these other people who were doing the same thing and sleeping just wherever they could. I was going to take out the camera to make a video about it, but everybody was sleeping around me and I really didn't want to disturb people, So anyway, about 7 o'clock or so, I started heading up to go check in because the Air Cambodia desk started to open. And so I went to go check in, and before that I got a coffee, and I needed that coffee so badly because I wasn't feeling that great actually mentally, and all of a sudden I started getting a headache. And it kind of clicked in my mind that I probably need a coffee. So I went to McDonald's, got a coffee, and I felt so much better after I drank that coffee. I know I'm a sober guy and I am clean from everything, but I guess I'm addicted to caffeine. So it is what it is. But you know what though? I mean, caffeine doesn't ruin your life. So I think I'm okay with that. So anyway, I went through security and that's all done with. Everything is fine with that. And I just found out what gate I'm going to be taking off from. So I'm going to be heading down there. And that's about it for right now. So I guess I will just check in with you guys later when I am over in Cambodia. So this is the last leg, an hour flight, 1 hour and 5 minutes or so. And that's it. Then I'm in Cambodia. I'll be going into Phnom Penh and I'll check in with you guys there. All right. I'll see you then. Hey everybody, so here I am. I am in Cambodia. I officially just went through immigration and I am now officially in Cambodia. The trip is not fully over yet though because I have to take a bus into Phnom Penh and go to my hostel that I'll be staying there for one night, and then I'll be heading down to Kampot tomorrow on a bus in the afternoon. So I'll arrive in Kampot at about 6:30 in the evening, and then I'll go to the guest house that I have I made a reservation for about 4 weeks. So I'm going to be there for the next 4 weeks and checking out Kampot. But also, I just went through immigration and I was able to get a e-visa, visa E, which means that it is good for a month. And then within that 1 month, I can now extend it for 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months. So it's different from a tourist visa. Tourist visa is only 30 days. But with this, I have an option to stay in Cambodia much longer. So I'm really happy about that. Yeah, I'm knackered. I am tired. It's been a long one. It's been 36 hours traveling, something like that. But all I want to do right now is just find this bus to get into town, go get a little bit of food, get coffee because it's only about noon, and I have to stay up the rest of the day so that I can sleep at a normal time and just get set into the rhythm of the time zone that I'm in right now, because I'm still on the California time zone. So I will see you guys in a little bit when I'm in Phnom Penh. I trip up when I say that word sometimes. So I'll see you guys when I am in Phnom Penh, and we'll continue from there. All right. See you soon. Good morning, everybody. As we continue on this video, last time I saw you, I was at the airport. I had just gone through immigration, and I had also gotten my bag, my check-in bag. And after that, I decided that I needed a SIM card. So I went to the SIM card desk at the airport, and I got a plan for 30 days, $6, and 60 gigabytes of data, which is incredible. Back when I had Verizon in the United States, I paid $100 a month. And now here in Cambodia, I pay $6 and got 60 gigabytes of data, which comes with 150 text messages and 150 minutes of chat on the phone, something like that. But in my experience in Southeast Asia, I never used that really anyway. There are other messenger services that people use here. And anyway, most of the time I'm just talking to people who are not here. So I use WhatsApp and Viber and things of that nature. So anyway, what's important is that I got 60 gigabytes of data for only $6, and that's for 30 days. So that's pretty badass, really. Well, after that, I was exhausted. So I decided to grab a tuk-tuk, and there was a really nice guy who came up to me to offer me a tuk-tuk ride for $20 from the airport into Phnom Penh straight to my hostel. So I decided I'm just gonna take it. I could have taken the bus, but that would have been a whole other deal. And after 30 whatever hours of traveling, I was done. I just said, get me to the hostel, because I was feeling it. I was exhausted. I'd gone through 3 flights, 2 immigrations, 3 different security checkpoints, 10-hour layover overnight at Bangkok. So I just grabbed the tuk-tuk, you know? Got to the hostel, checked in, went and got a coffee so I could try to stay up for a while. Eventually, I really started feeling knackered even more, and I went to the hostel, laid in bed at 5 p.m., and I just started sleeping, came in and out of sleeping, watching a little something on my phone, sleeping again, and I was in bed for 12 hours, and that was it. I got up at about 5 a.m., started walking around, got a coffee, and now I'm here by the Royal Palace in Phnom Penh. And I'm going to be here for another 5 hours or so, and then I got to go catch my bus to Kampot. So, you know, after that whole travel of trying to do all this, you know, I really felt it, but damn, if it was worth it. I'm back in Southeast Asia, and I'm so happy to be here again. I am in Cambodia, which is an amazing place. I've been to Siem Reap before, as I told you guys, but I've never been to Phnom Penh, and just kind of walking around and seeing some of the sights has been cool just to be here and in the atmosphere of what this place is. Southeast Asia has a feel, and I am back here again within that environment, and I'm really happy about it. So I'm going to show you what I'm looking at right now, though. So check it out, though. So this is the Royal Palace area, and people are out here just kind of doing their thing right now. It is a Thursday, so people are going to work. It is a normal work day, and it's just a beautiful thing. Yeah, really beautiful thing. So anyway, I'm here. and I'm loving it. And I'm just going to be here for another 5 hours, like I said. And then I'm going to catch the bus, and then I will catch you guys on that side of things when I am in Kampot, because that is the final destination. My bedroom, my apartment in Colorado Springs, all the way to Kampot, Cambodia. So we got one stop left to go, and I will see you guys there. Okay, talk to you then. Morning, everybody. Well, I want to welcome you to Kampot, Cambodia. We finally made it. The trip is done all the way from Colorado Springs, Colorado, starting in my apartment in Colorado Springs, Colorado, driving across the west of the United States to San Francisco, getting on that plane and flying all the way to Cambodia, to Phnom Penh, and catching a bus yesterday to go down to Kampot. And I arrived, and I'm finally here, reaching the destination. We started this video series, me talking to you about leaving Colorado, to come to Cambodia, and we finally did it. It's here. So I'm going to show you what I'm looking at so you can get an idea of what this area looks like a little bit, and I'll talk over the videos so that we can conclude this video and this series also. So here it is, okay? This is the river that runs through Kampot, and it's got a nice bridge over there and a seahorse right here that is spewing out water, and some people are over there right now doing their thing. It's really nice here. It's kind of cool right now at the moment because it's early. It's going to get hotter though later because this is Cambodia and it does get pretty damn hot here. So I'm really glad that the trip is over. It was a really long trip, kind of tiring for sure, and I was very exhausted when I got here. I arrived getting off the bus, and I walked the last kilometer or so to the guest house that I am at. So ultimately it was a car ride, airplane ride, bus ride, and finished walking. Finally getting to my guest house and just being so grateful and thankful when I arrived into my room and the trip was officially over. So I was really grateful for all that, that's for sure. It's nice seeing these people out on a Sunday and doing what they're doing. This guy right here is fishing. I just saw him catch a little fish and he put the line back in the water and he's going to try to catch something else now. So yes, the trip is over, everybody. I really appreciate you being on this leg of the trip with me, starting all the way in Colorado and ending here in Cambodia. We finally made it, and now the adventure begins, and we are going to be here for a little while. I'm going to be going to a visa office to see about getting a 6-month extension so that I can stay here for another 3 months after my first visa ends, making it 4 months total in Kampot. And then after that, I'll probably head up to Siem Reap for 3 more months. And the plan at the moment is to head over to Vietnam. But here we are here. And I really appreciate you guys being on this leg of the trip with me. And if you'd like to comment down below on anything, I'd really appreciate it. But thank you for supporting this channel. I really greatly am grateful that you guys decided to watch this and be on this journey with me. I think I'm being a little repetitive right now, but that's okay, because this is a one-shot deal, and after this video is over. So if you guys like to help support the channel, there are ways you can do so down below. You can subscribe, you can like the video, there's a buy me a coffee thing, and you can do anything else that you would like that you feel is good for my channel and for myself, for supporting making these videos and making more videos like this. All right, everybody, I will talk to you later, and I will see you on the other end of this video. You take care. All right. Bye-bye.